Hello, my fellow Americans. It's your favorite descendant from the Eisenhower family, the last settlers here. And I would just like to understand if you guys knew that the investment firm that, somebody named Lutnick, who may or may not have a mask in J.E.'s house, and may or may not have been all over the files. Yeah, did you know that they basically hedged whether or not these tariffs were going to be legal, and they basically bet 20 to 30 cents on the damn dollar that they were going to have to be refunded, and now they're making a profit at 3 to 5 times? Did you know that? Other firms did it too, but the fact that this guy is so closely related to this administration and the fact that he has so much, potential for inside information just makes this one a little bit more special. And did you know? Did you know that when they basically say that these things are illegal, and then you are basically, having the corporations who are now suing the government for refunds because the corporation, didn't eat the cost. The corporation passed that cost through to us as the consumers. We all fucking know that. We felt it, at the grocery store and, everywhere. But yeah, they're the ones that are going to get the refunds, not we the people. Even though we the people were supposedly promised a $2,000 rebate check for the tariffs, which, ironically, would probably be less than what it is that we should have been refunded in the fucking first place, considering the fact that those tariffs were illegal and we were the ones that bore the cost because the companies, they passed that fucking cost through to the consumer at a 96% rate, okay? And did you know that when a corporation says that it can't afford to pay you more and still gives your CEO and the shareholders 9-figure fucking bonuses and ownership distributions that never touch an actual fucking bank account, so they never actually get taxed as income because they basically put them in retirement accounts and high yield investment accounts and basically claim that it's illiquid money, therefore it doesn't need to be taxed? Yeah, guess what? They could absolutely pay you more, they just don't want to. We're basically playing at a fucking casino and they are the house along with the government, and we are getting fucked up the tailpipe with a broken broomstick. And did you know that it doesn't have to be this way? The history of our country shows us that, okay? Because they talk about taking us back to this great fucking economy back in the, early 70s and 60s. But essentially that was back before, they passed the whole trickle down economics and $50 trillion trickled up because nothing goes down but the bill and the fucking blame, okay? Shit's rolling downhill, but nothing else, all right? And I think that we need to understand that, people like me who specifically are millennials, born in 89, right? Yeah, we've been paying our bills for a really long fucking time. We've been working in this goddamn environment for a really long fucking time, and we understand just how fucked it is and how skewed it is to the fucking wealthy ass people who don't actually ever pay their fair share. They basically just hoard their money. And if that were a fucking monkey in a goddamn jungle with a whole bunch of bananas and it wasn't feeding its fucking family and or the fucking community of monkeys, it was just allowing those bananas to rot next to it because it didn't want anybody else to enjoy the fucking bananas, we would be doing studies on that animal to see what the fuck is wrong with it, okay? And when we have people like J.E. who are basically associated with the people, that are running the goddamn government right now, and we have all kinds of fucking conspiracies and frauds and things that are coming to light that are actually true and no longer conspiracy and are definitely fraud, maybe, just maybe, we the people, specifically millennials like us who are very justice oriented, would like to see some fucking accountability. Because if you can't hold these people accountable, then why the fuck do you think that we the people are going to continue to, I don't know, rely on the fact that there are laws? Because essentially if the laws are only for we the people and the laws actually don't impact any of the rich and powerful people that have the ability to do the bribing, have the ability to do the fraud, have the ability to hoard the resources, and have the ability to basically, make all of our lives miserable because they control the goddamn government, then why the fuck do you think that we the people are going to listen to you when you get mad at us and try to enforce more harsh standards on a fucking woman who's trying to feed her starving baby and steal something from a goddamn grocery store, okay? Because at this point, I think we can all see through the goddamn illusion. And if you can't see through the fucking illusion, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. All right? Because that's what's going on outside, okay? We are being robbed blind by the corporations we work for, the people that own them, that simultaneously own the fucking government and work for the goddamn government, all right? And they're hedging bets when we lose money and when we make money, okay? So essentially they win either way, and then they're not sharing, just like the fucking hoarding monkeys, So what So where is the accountability? I would like to understand where the accountability is. If somebody wanted to infiltrate and destroy this country from within, would it look a little something like, I don't know, destabilizing the economy, destabilizing our world standing, and possibly, I don't know, completely ignoring and obliterating our Constitution? That would it look a little something like that? This is what Article 2, Section 4 was actually fucking written for. This is literally the fucking... there's going to be so many studies and there is going to be so much history on this fucking moment, and I just really would like people in the fucking moment to respond to the goddamn moment, okay?